Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review as well as a demo on the brand new Fenty Beauty EAZE Drop Blurring Skin Tint. So this is the latest release by Fenty Beauty in terms of their base products, and this retails at £25. I got mine from Boots, where their introductory price was I think 20% off. My Boots order went missing again for the millionth time, which is why I'm a bit late with this video. My apologies. I got mine in the shade number 10. Altogether there are 25 flexible shades. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos for quite a while, you know I have a very big issue with this term flexible, because the term flexible means that one shade should be able to technically suit a multitude of skin tones. I don't find that that is the case with this. Because of the fact that it's called skin tint, gives the illusion that it's a tinted moisturizer. I would not say that this is a tinted moisturizer. This is definitely a foundation which has got light to medium coverage. Now, if you've seen Fenty videos of mine in the past, I've always struggled with their colors, in which one matches me best. I moved on eventually from 300, and then I started using sunscreen every day, to 290, and the last foundation of theirs, which was their powder foundation, I bought the shade 290, and I even in that video said that it still shows up a little bit deep on me, a little bit neutral, and a lot of you guys suggested that I went with various other shades ranging from shade 240 to 255, and on that basis I used their chart that they have put together, and I'm just going to look down at it on my phone in front of me. It says that if you already know your Pro Filter foundation shade, you can use this chart as a guide to find your EAZE Drop shade. So under Pro Filter shade 255 and 270, it says get shade number 10. It says under shade 240, 250, 260, shade number 9. Now, because I was already kind of 290, I thought, fine, let me go with one up, so I got number 10. Now, I personally find that this is a little bit warm for my skin tone. I think that this is described as medium with yellow undertones, which is why I was more likely to go with that than number 9, which claims to be for more neutral undertones. So obviously, why would I then go with the lighter shade, which will probably make me look a little bit off colored? Now, I would definitely say that if you were to go in with a very light hand, yes, then it would be flexible, but then why make it up to medium coverage if that then won't also do exactly the same thing? It kind of defeats the purpose of it really being called a flexible kind of shade. So I would actually say that these run probably a little bit deeper than what your actual Pro Filter foundation shade is. Now, as I always do, I'm just going to read what their claims are off of their website. So it says, give it to me quick, a blurring skin tint that delivers smooth, instantly blurred skin in just a few easy drops in 25 flexible shade options. Diana wanted to create a light coverage, easy to apply flexible skin tint that instantly evens out your complexion and gives a flattering blurred effect. EAZE Drop with hydrating quick blur complex, is that something made up, is perfect for a no makeup look, or for when you want to look effortlessly put together in 25 adaptable shade options for all. And then it is 100% cruelty free, and altogether it is 32 ml. It has got a slightly little more than the normal 30 ml. Obviously, they don't call it a foundation, and they also do not call it a tinted moisturizer, so it's completely up to you what you decide or what you believe it to be. I personally would call this a foundation. Now, let's start off with the packaging first, which I forgot to go into like I normally do. It just comes in the standard black cardboard box, which all Fenty products come in, and then the packaging itself is in a plastic squeezable tube in this weird shape, but I think it's quite cool. Twist off the lid, and then it has got a nozzle on the top, and all you have to do is squeeze it out for the liquid to come out. Now, the liquid is quite runny because obviously it is a kind of a very light buildable coverage kind of foundation, and yes, I am going to continue to call it a foundation because that's what I personally believe it to be. And then all you have to do, depending on what kind of coverage you want, is go in with that amount of makeup. Now, in today's video I've gone in quite heavy. I just wanted you guys to see what it would look like with complete medium coverage on my skin, and I've used a NYX number 4 stippling brush to apply this to my face. Now, because this is quite liquidy in texture, bear in mind that your brush can leave streak marks on your face, and again, that generally happens depending on how much product you apply. Because I applied quite a lot, it's almost like applying a moisturizer to your face with a brush. It will leave streak marks, so it's best to kind of buff it in, and then eventually it will settle onto the skin and any of those lines will kind of disappear. The same would happen with a beauty blender as well. It would leave kind of little punch marks on your face because it is very, very liquidy. Now, I would definitely say that yes, it is very easy to apply. It definitely evens out your skin tone. I definitely think that my skin looks really nice, really even, blurred out. It definitely does blur out the look of pores and texture, and I happen to have textured skin. And I would again say yes, it would go very well with that whole no makeup look. Now, I've got normal to combination skin, however I wear a ton of skincare including sunscreen, and I found that this sits quite nicely on top and settles within the skin nicely. It doesn't really tend to move around, but one thing I would definitely say, no matter what your skin type is, and this claims to work for all skin types, you definitely have to set this foundation. Because of the fact that it has got that runny liquidy kind of texture, it will start to separate and move if you do not set it. Now, because I do set my foundation, and I have, for this video, used the Fenty Beauty one, the banana one. I'm not a big fan of this one. However, I just wanted you guys to know how it would work with the same kind of products. For those of you guys that come and see my videos as like passers-by, kind of like window shoppers I call them, as in not subscribers, please subscribe by the way. I know that some people watch this video and want to know how it works with other Fenty products, which is why I set it with this kind of powder. It sets perfectly fine. It feels nice and soft on the skin. It has got a slight tackiness to it, but only slight, and you would only really notice that if you were to constantly be touching your face throughout the day. I actually find that this is very long wearing because of the fact that you only need to really apply a little bit of it for it to build up quite a lot. Bear in mind, like I said, I'm actually wearing more than I normally would or have been since I actually bought this myself. I also find that it doesn't transfer as much as other foundations because of the fact that you only need to apply a little bit on your face. So it worked well wearing face coverings when I went outside. It says that it's humidity, sweat and transfer resistant formula. So again, it goes hand in hand with what they said. I don't find that I got really shiny. When I did purchase this and was wearing it in London, the weather was actually quite warm. It was like 24, 25 degrees. It's cold today, but there was no breakout of shine in terms of humidity. Nothing moved on the face. It actually sits nicely on the face throughout the day. Now, in the past, there's a lot of Fenty based products I've not really been a massive fan of, but I actually think this one is quite nice. I would personally give this an 8 out of 10. Now, the reason why I'm obviously not giving it even higher marks, even though I think 8 is a pretty good mark, is because of the shade range. There are definitely going to be people out there that get missed out or get annoyed. They wanted to use this, but they didn't want to have it as light coverage. They wanted it as more medium kind of coverage, because all of Fenty's other base products are all full coverage. Even the foundation powder, which is on the lighter side, has still got that kind of powdery sort of effect. But in terms of liquid foundations, all the other Fenty ones happen to be full coverage. So for those of you that are Fenty fans and wanted something a little bit lighter in coverage, you may be discouraged purely because of the way that the shade range is. So overall, I'm quite happy with this foundation. I think quite a lot of you may like it. If you are obviously on the lookout for more kind of medium light coverage kind of foundations, or if you are a Fenty fan, obviously, because some people will just buy this because of Rihanna. So that's it for my review. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.